Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your October 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway or even signing up for the monthly newsletter, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. This is good for any and all placements of Aries in your chart. Now, the key themes showing up for you in the month of October, you have soul tribe, finances, and you have self-love. A powerful combination here. You're finding and connecting with the right people this month. Now, you also received a bonus card, Aries, and your bonus card is Ascension, which is all about soul advancement, personal growth, meditative states, and becoming more aware of your surroundings, energy around you, how people are acting. There's a lot of shifts happening here for you in the month of October. Now, beginning with Soul Tribe, this is all about friendships and family, connections, other people who share the same goals, the same interests. This is about a sense of belonging here, which is interesting because you also have here the tribe card showing up in another deck. So tribe is a really important theme for you this month. And this makes complete sense as well, because as we enter Libran season, this is your opposite on the wheel. And we actually have North Node Aries, South Node Libra. So it doesn't surprise me that you're feeling a lot of these shifts in your own world. So some of you, this has to do with networking, connections, calling in supportive help, people. I'm getting here, you could also be taking a business trip because you have finances. You could be working with professionals or helpful people when it comes to your career, your money, your home life. You're also taking a look at what you invest in. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your money? Is this going to help you in the long run? Is this beneficial to your body, mind, and soul? So definitely a lot happening here for you in the month of October. I'm also getting the name here, Emma or Emily. That could be your name, someone that you work with. It could be a family. Please take it as it resonates. Now, you also have the finance card. Now, because you have Ascension, I feel like a lot of you are making very powerful choices around your money, and there could be big changes. Whether some of you are changing careers, you may be retiring. For others of you, you could be purchasing a large investment. You could be investing in your own self through acts of self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. This is also about payouts. So some of you, if you've been waiting for some sort of a payout, whether it's an insurance payout, it could also have to do with money that you've set aside or money that you were waiting to get back or to get. If you've been dealing with a legality or an inheritance, something of that nature, there could certainly be a payout here for you, because as we ascend, I feel like you are making some really powerful energetic shifts that's going to allow you to be more free, because you do have self-love here. Now, this also talks about fortune, new income sources, and investments, which I love that you have the fortune, because you also have the wheel of fortune here. So we're seeing a lot of repetitive energy showing up in your reading. I pull the cards prior because we use a lot of decks in these monthly readings. So I love to see the synchronicities that take shape. Now, there definitely is something new coming in, whether it starts off as a seed that you've planted, something grows, you're focusing more on the things that bring you happiness and joy. Excuse me. And I feel like you're making a heartfelt decision here. You can see with the self-love, she has her hand on her heart there. So I do feel like the decisions you're making around family, soul tribe, love connections, emotional commitments, financial situations, they are coming from a place of heart and soul. This is your truth. It's because you also have this ascension, which is about awareness. You're aware that things are changing, and a lot of you have been feeling this energy for quite some time, Aries, but this may be the month that physically you start to see these changes manifesting in the world around you. You also have self-love. This is all about compassion. It is about rest. There could even be a trip that you take or that you are planning to invest in yourself. It could be a meditative retreat, a wellness retreat, yoga. I'm getting here spiritual retreat as well. So some of you are going off with your family, with your friends, with other like-minded individuals. And that could be what you are investing in as well, taking care of your health. I feel like there is a state of recovery in a sense. Okay, it's almost like a rehab. I'm getting wildlife rehab center for some of you. You may live near a wildlife rehab place, or it could be something you're visiting. I'm getting birds here as well, parrots, which is interesting because you have a bluebird here. But I feel like some of you could be healing with birds. You may be near birds. You may be getting signs from the birds, okay? Whether that's a feather, it could be a cardinal, it could be a woodpecker, whatever it is for you. I'm getting a lot of air energy, which makes sense with that, Libran October energy that we're feeling. Libra is an air sign. That's your opposite. So this is the time for you to really go within. This is about self-care, having the confidence here. A lot of you, your solar plexus may have been bothering you on the physical. That's your belly region. And that can be all about, self-confidence. It can be about stepping out of your comfort zone. It is about standing in your power, feeling good about where you are and feeling good about your tribe and the people that you are connecting with and inviting into your world. So this may have manifested on a digestion level. For some of you, there was something going on with digestion, with food, with stomach. It could have even stemmed around to the mid-back region. I'm also getting here heart chakra for a lot of you, whether this was anxiety, depression, worry, because it looks like you've gone through a lot here. Some of you have struggled financially, you've struggled with family, you've struggled with even loving yourself at times here, Aries, but things are really about to shift on a huge level. Like I said, the Ascension card is your bonus. It can be what you don't see coming, or it can be an unexpected surprise where there's a lot of personal growth that's taken place here in the past, but I feel like this is allowing you to advance. It's allowing you to become more aware and more tuned into the energies around you is what I'm getting. So let's dive into the tarot here. Now, the first couple weeks of October, you actually have the Lion card, which is the strength, and you have the Three of Swords, the bluebird. So this is an interesting combination because a lot of you, you've had to really fight through something that was difficult or challenging. This could have been a choice that you made around family or money, okay, with the soul tribe and finances. It could be a combination here of both. But you have the Lion, which says this is about you choosing mind over matter, but also connecting on a deeper level, knowing that you have the strength, the determination, and the courage to get through any of these obstacles or challenges. Because this says love wins, right? Love wins. And you have the self-love card showing up. So when you are making decisions from the heart, decisions that are aligned with, your soul, you're going to win. You're going to come out on top here. This is about majesty as well. So I do feel like you are stepping into your confidence. That's that solar plexus chakra that we're talking about. So something could have even occurred for you in the month of August, possibly even during that Lionsgate portal. There may have been a lot of activations for you at that time. Some of you have strong Leo placements in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Leo, but I do feel a strong August energy. So whether that was this activation, this last August 2023, and this could also be completely coming 360 by August of 2024, healing from a lot of setbacks, possibly even, loss of a home, loss of family members, loss of, for some of you, it was your reputation as well. Something may have been taken from you, I'm getting, or you're just shifting into a new energetic level, which is allowing you to be more authentic, to be who you truly want to be, Aries. Now you have the bluebird, which is the Three of Swords. There was absolutely, without a doubt, some sort of emotional turmoil or storm that had occurred in your life. Whether this was 3 months ago or 3 years ago, you're still picking up the pieces. And this is all about freedom from strife. Yeah, this is about you stepping into your power, saying no more, saying I'm ready for this wheel to spin. And we see the wheel spinning mid to end of October here. So I absolutely feel without a doubt you are moving forward and you're not looking back because you've learned valuable lessons. You've gone through the thick of things and you're coming out on top. So this is, yeah, love wins, love heals these wounds of the past, especially when you love yourself and accept that this situation or these things happened for you, for your growth, for your ascension, instead of playing out that victim. And I heard something the other day that was really, really, it struck a chord, and I feel like it's relevant here for you. You can either be the victim or the survivor. The victim or the survivor. Now, words carry a lot of energy, and I feel for a lot of you, you may have felt like a victim of a situation. You may have even said, I'm the victim. And I feel like you're switching into this energy here of, I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. And that's kind of what I feel here with this lion. You're coming up out of a situation where, yeah, you may have felt victimized, but you're stronger because of it here. So definitely coming into your power. I'm loving this. Now, mid-month, you have the manatee and the leopard. Beautiful energy. Even though this manatee is the 5 of Cups and we have the Hermit, why I say this is beautiful is because you're gaining introspection and you're actually feeling some of the emotions, which can be grief, which can be a loss of an old identity. It can be, you've been through some situations where maybe you felt left out in the cold, even with the soul tribe, with family, with financial setbacks. But the 5 of Cups and the Hermit is saying, yeah, there's been loss. There's been some hidden solutions that are coming up with the Hermit. So you're actually coming up with new solutions that are going to help you towards better times. And it says here, better times ahead, coming up with some hidden solutions. And that's what the Hermit does, Aries, is the Hermit has that lantern. Typically on the Hermit card in a lot of tarot decks, there is a wise old man carrying a lantern, and that light is actually within. So I feel like you're finding some deep solutions really going within at this time. That's why you have awareness here and meditative states. You're getting a lot of messages through meditation, through nature, through dreams. Now the Hermit is about ascension. It literally says ascension there, and we have ascension here, which I love. By the way, Aries, this is the first time that I've used this deck, so you're the first here, and this is a really beautiful energy because this is all about illumination and introspection. So you're definitely heading towards brighter days. Things are illuminated to you at this time. That is why you're making some very powerful decisions in your world. I'm loving this for you. Now, towards the end of the month, you have here the bee and the bear. Double B's, Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Pentacles. This is a powerful, powerful duo here. And it reminds me of the bees, the honey, the bears going towards the honey, which is great because they can co-create together. They can come together to be satiated, to be satisfied. And I feel like you are going out on a limb here to reach your honey, whatever that may be for you. Now, the bee says this Wheel of Fortune is all about luck, life cycles, and major, major karmic events. Wow, Aries, this is a deep, energetic, powerful month for you. This is all about you thriving. The Queen of Pentacles is the Mother Earth. She's the protector. This is about you being a noble soul, doing what is right. You've completed or closed some sort of a cycle here, and it could be a 10-year cycle, which has been coming up for a lot of signs, this 10-year energy. I'm also getting here with this Wheel of Fortune. This is a big turning point in your life. Whatever decisions and roots that you are setting down now are actually setting you up for the next 10-year cycle, because you may have been going through some challenges the last 10 years. And also 10 Wheel of Fortune is 10 October. So again, synchronicities happening left and right. And a lot of you are seeing these, not just in this reading or readings that you're watching on YouTube, but readings that you may do for yourself. Signs out in nature, other people saying things to you. It's like everything is starting to slip into place. I feel like your luck is moving forward, but you've created your own luck here in a way. And it may have felt at times like, yeah, you were going through something karmic or something challenging. You may have even had people tell you, wow, this is a karmic relationship or a karmic, financial thing that you had to deal with in this life because maybe in the past life, blah, 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 right? But I feel like there is a big, big burst of energy. And it's like you're coming out of the cave with this hermit energy, something that you felt tied to, or you felt like there was no way out at times, or you couldn't quite see the light at the ends of the cave. This is you with the bear saying, I'm coming out of hibernation. I'm coming out of some sort of difficulty that I've been through, and I'm going off, living my life, living in love, living with expansion, ascension, bringing in money, whatever this is for you. I'm loving it, Aries. Now, some of you have recently ended a job. Okay. It surprised me a bit. Well, nothing really surprises me, but you had the coffee and the coffee. Some of you just took a drink of coffee, but you have the coffin and the skull card coming out together. And these can be difficult, challenging cards when it comes to career, finances, money, wealth, anything of that nature. But it was followed up by the ring. So you're making some powerful commitments here to close the door, death energy here, to reinvent yourself. Now the coffin talks about investments of the past. I'm getting a lot of judgment energy here. So even though I don't see the judgment, that judgment card is card 20. Some of you could be born on the 20th, I just heard as well. Or this could be even a 20-year cycle some of you have been going through, or maybe worked in a job for 20 years. Maybe you've been in a relationship for 20 years or single. But this is about you closing the door to the past, learning the lessons of the past that you needed to learn. Even if you had labeled them as bad investments, there were opportunities to grow and to evolve. Now, some of you absolutely, without a doubt, went through financial challenges. You've had to maybe borrow money, dig into savings. Some of you, there was a job that ended here. You may have worked in an office. You may have worked a night shift as well. But I like the coffin because it means that you are shutting something down that's dead, done, and over with, right? It's not going to be resurrected in the same energy that it was born in. And a lot of you, you're shifting that energetic frequency, which means this is closing. It's something that you are burying, putting in the past here for you. And you have the skull card. So any rough patches that you've gone through, some of you went through that rough patch in order to reinvent yourself. Now, you may be going through a little bit of a difficult time with no work, or, you may be a healer. You may be called to heal on a deeper level, physical, spiritual, emotional. This could be in your line of career. Maybe you're a Reiki practitioner. Maybe you're a tarot reader. You could be a massage therapist, a nurse, a mentor, a healer of wellness retreats, whatever this is here for you or your calling. You could even write books. There's so many ways that we can heal. And I feel like this has to do with you healing the self, yourself as well. So something that you are doing, you're able to share it with others or share it with maybe your soul tribe. There could even be a coming together here to share your love for healing. Okay, that's what's coming up here with soul tribe. But it's been all for a bigger purpose than maybe you were able to see or are able to see while you're going through it. This is about you reinventing yourself. Now, some of you may have been in hospice, or you may have taken care of a loved one while they were sick, while they transitioned over. There could have been death of ego, death of a physical, emotional, or mental situation in order to bring you closer to your higher self, to your guides, to Mother Earth here. Okay, this is about financial commitments coming in. So new partnerships or strengthened partnerships that are meeting at a new energetic level. This is about long-term investments. This is about working together, which you have here. So some of you could be going into business, partnering up, or just connecting with other people who are on the same page, and you could be learning from them. You know, just the same as if you were to go onto YouTube and search, you know, how do I learn about computer software? Maybe that's a study that you're interested in. So you're joining other groups that like what you do, that want to learn about what you want to learn about. So I do see that happening. There could be some classes here that you take, or you are definitely heading towards not just a fulfilling career, but for those of you that are retired, this is fulfillment in your, you know, final chapter of your life. This is about you being able to come together and manifest what it is that you want. I'm getting Two of Cups energy here. So Two of Cups is all about attraction, that law of attraction. But you've gone through some dark nights of the soul. You've gone through some ups and downs, some highs and lows, some deep challenges, as we all have, right? But for some of you've taken a lot of hits. You've taken a lot of you know, a lot of pain here on the physical. And I feel like there's a lot that is shifting here for you. Now, you also have the toxic work environment. So some of you have ended a job that was toxic. That's literally the death card here. Or you are coming out of it in October. You may get a new job towards the end of October, mid to end. There could be a little bit of a 2-week period, or some of you have been looking for work for quite some time. And I feel like there could absolutely be an offer because, like I said, you're heading towards your honeycomb here with that bear and that bee. It may be entry level. It may be something that maybe it doesn't pay you as much as the past, but guess what? It's going to pay you in emotional wealth and spiritual wealth. It's going to pay you in other ways because sometimes, and you may be realizing this, money doesn't heal. You know, when it comes to mental health and stress, if you're in a toxic work environment, sometimes it's best to get out and take a lower pay than it is to deal with that mental stress that's adding up and causing, you know, decreased energy in all areas of your life. Now, I am getting here with the entry level. This could be a new position. This can be training. It can be a new income source, as mentioned here. Some of you are building up a business, or you're adding things to your business to increase and to strengthen, and you're protected. You can see here that these girls on these kids on rollerblades, they have their helmets on, and there is a coach here as well. So some of you could be teachers at this time. You could be coaches. Okay, I'm getting here. You are protected, and you'll be able to, sooner rather than later, you're going to get the flow, right? For those of you that haven't been on rollerblades for many, many years, it's been a few years for me, but you know, it's kind of like riding a bike, and you're going to be able to get the hang of a situation, especially because there's a lot of energy shifts happening here. You're going to get in the flow of it. Trust that you're protected, and trust that if you fall down, right, and you bruise a leg, you're going to get right back up because you have the helmet on here, and this is something that you want. You want that honeycomb. And you know, sometimes the bears are willing to go out on a ledge to get that. They're willing to get stung to get that. And I feel like you are willing to do what you need to do in order to reach this heightened level of creativity, inspiration, freedom, because you have the creativity card here showing up. So a lot of you, you're heading towards a new creative endeavor, creative love, doing new things, stepping outside your comfort zone. You're coming up with new creative ideas, inventions. Go with them because it certainly looks like you're connected. And if you are working in nature, Mother Earth here, or Earth Mother, is really guiding you to take the next step. You could be working with wellness products from the earth. You may be getting in touch with nature more, maybe going to the mountains, going to the ocean, going to some sort of solitude. I am also seeing here palm trees. So some of you could be living near palm trees or taking a trip. But I do feel here that you are an absolute noble soul. You're staying within your integrity. You're being honest with yourself. And this is about humility as well. And I feel a lot of you, you're not going to step on other people's toes to get what you want, or maybe you have done that in the past, or maybe other people have done that. But I feel like there's more of a communal energy of connection and coming together here. You've learned a lot along the way. Pat yourself on the back because you've gone through a lot, but you've really advanced, and that's what you came here to do. Now, when it comes to love, we have here possible separation. Okay, some of you may be separating. It doesn't mean that you're completely shutting something down. There may just be a separation of energy in order for you to reflect, right? Some of you could be walking away, even though I don't see any, 10 of Swords. We do have the 3 of Swords. So if you are in a relationship and it's been a challenge, there's been possibly a loss here. I feel like you're gaining some introspection. So you may be just separating, taking some time out, maybe staying in different rooms, staying in different locations. There could be distance, a part of it here. Or you may be single at this time, but it does say that there is time apart here on the horizon. So I feel like a lot of you, there's a much needed time for you to focus and go inward, self-love. Okay. It's in order for you to kind of heal from a situation. Now, it doesn't mean that, you could be separated in this energy for a month, or for maybe you have been for quite some time. And it's in order for you to get a hold of your energy and really get in tune with yourself, meditate, get in nature, listen to your guides. This is about you doing some self-healing work as well. So moving into a better position by taking a step back first. Because you deserve love, regardless of who you are, what you've done, the types of things or people that you've attracted, right? You are worthy. Some of you were victims, but in a sense, you're a survivor here. So if you've gone through something that was very difficult, maybe even in childhood, maybe even with family members, you are lovable. And you're coming out stronger. Even if you don't feel stronger, your soul is stronger here. So what I mean is, if you don't feel physically stronger at times, your soul is carrying you here, and you are evolving. You've come here to learn a lot of lessons, and a lot of lessons you have learned. And there's that attraction card as well. And I was getting that 2 of Cups, which is the card of attraction. And you have partnerships. So some of you are married, or you are calling in a marriage or a partnership with this ring card. For others of you, I feel like you're coming out of something that was quite difficult for you, whether you are physically parting ways or emotionally, you're just kind of taking a step back in order for you to come to a place of, knowledge, a place of awareness of what your next steps are. But I feel like you are attractive. For those of you that have been questioning, maybe looking at yourself, seeing new moles, wrinkles, skin tabs, maybe a little extra weight or some cellulite. You may be asking yourself, do I still got it? Yes, you do. You are lovable. Someone's going to come in and not care about those flaws that you may focus so intently on. This is about loving on a deep level. This is about seeing through the eyes of the soul. That's what you have here with Soul Tribe. So if you're wanting to attract someone, they're loving all of you, right? All of you through sickness and in health, right? With the ring card, through better or for worse, they're going to love all the pieces of you and all the flaws. So if that's something you are attracting, I feel like you're meeting someone at the same. So continue to focus on self-love. I want you to look at those pieces of yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, and I want you to give that a little more love. I want you to focus on those pieces of yourself, those shadow pieces, or the pieces that, you don't always want to see. You want to hide in the shadows. Know that you are lovable, and those things, right? Those things are not going to matter to someone who's meeting you at that energetic level. All right. Next we have here, from your soul's truth, how can you surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Okay, wow, right away here, we have detach with the Hermit. So yeah, you're detaching in order to see it from a different perspective, possibly a higher perspective, because I was getting here that the winged creatures. I feel like you are looking at it from a higher perspective. And it says here, let go of the wheel, which you literally have the wheel of fortune showing up. So let go of the wheel and surrender. Trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it's coming. Right? You know it. You feel it. You've been feeling it for quite some time. Some of you have already made the step and you can see it. Like I said in the beginning of your reading here, you've energetically been feeling this shift for quite some time, and now physically you may start to see that it's manifesting in your physical world. Today's soul action, Aries, know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone, right? You have soul tribe here. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, and this is something, if you can, I'd love for you to jot down, even if it's on a napkin in front of you or a sticky note, or, write it on they're actually showing me a dry erase board. Does someone have a dry erase board in front of them or on their desk or on their refrigerator? This could be the perfect thing to write on that dry erase board. Today's mantra, I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome and I joyfully trust the process. Beautiful. I joyfully trust the process. That's something I want you to start to tell yourself each and every day, numerous times. I joyfully, because the word joy in itself brings about happy vibes. It brings about that sense of, innocence as well, playfulness, childlike energy. Not that you're a child, but it's that young at heart, right? And it says, again, I release the outcome. So what that means is sometimes our ego has an outcome of how we want something to look, but sometimes Spirit's plans, and a lot of times this is the case, Spirit plans are way, way, way better than what we could have dreamed up for ourselves within our ego mind, right? So joyfully trust the process. Now you also have here the tribe, and you have no place like home. And we literally talked about both of these as well. So you have the tribe. This is about joining a new class. It's connecting with other like minds. It is about you attracting a partnership. It could be even a companion animal or a pet. For some of you, you are healing the solar plexus chakra. You could be moving to a new home. It's card 8 as well. And as I'm talking here, my right ear, and this has been happening a lot during readings, and I feel like this is an ascension symptom. The right ear tends to feel, when you go underwater or you're on the plane and your ear starts to feel a little bit like it's filling up, right? That is an ascension symptom at this time when we're really connecting and tuning into the energy. And that's been happening more and more, specifically during these readings. So some of you may be having a symptom within your ear chakras, because those ear chakras are activated intensively at this time. So no place like home. Coming back home to yourself, your tribe, your family, your community, your spirit guides, your angels. I'm loving this for you. Now, last but not least, we're going to do something fun. Typically, if you've been with me for a bit, you know that we open that third eye by having you connect with your power animals. But what we're going to do for you to enter into that free reading giveaway, if you're interested, we're going to have you open up your third eye chakra by connecting with a color. This is the crystal chakra deck. So either a color, or even better yet, take it a step further, and it could be a color and a specific crystal, gemstone, or mineral. So at this time, if you can, Aries, I want you to just close your eyes for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big breath. And with your eyes closed, I want you to release that breath, and I want you to tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first color, crystal, gemstone, or mineral that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, This can be any color. It could even be a color that you haven't quite seen in the physical. It could be any crystal or even the letter, a letter that may be showing up in your mind's eye. Maybe you're tuning into the energy of the crystal, but you're not quite sure what it is. Maybe you've never seen it before. So if you have a specific color, a name, or a letter showing up in your mind's eye, I want you to post that in the comment section below the video. And if you need a moment, just pause for a moment. Really connect what colors, what letters, what crystal is showing up for you. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your color, your crystal, or your letter of whatever you are tuning into at this time. And it could even be a word. It could be a message. It could be a phrase. I really want you to open up that third eye chakra and connect to spirit. All right, your crystal for the month of October, you have diamond. Diamond energy showing up here. And wow, oh wow, look at this. Remember earlier we said that judgment card? I was getting strong judgment. Well, there's the 20. Okay, so some of you, yes, are born on the 20th. The 20th of October could be a very significant date for you. Some of you could be in a 2 life path or a 2 personal year. The diamond is the priceless gift of time and pressure combined, beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges. This is all about the right use of power, and your messages are these. As co-creators with our fellow beings, we are meant to work together harmoniously, giving and receiving, taking turns and sharing the work, the credit, the fun, and the power of manifestation. Today, Aries, you are called to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, even those who are hard to love, especially those who challenge you. You never know what silent struggles people are hiding, and your ability to express love is magnified by Diamond Spirit today. So listen to the part of you that wants to be kind and understanding towards someone who is making it difficult for you to come from your highest self. Diamond Spirit has appeared to let you know that this is a moment to wield your power mindfully. You have earned wisdom over time as you have suffered much in your life and now are at a place of maturing and maturity and understanding. Avoid being reactive, for there is strength in quiet, loving gestures, such as the willingness to listen or to say, "I am so sorry that you are in this situation." Often it is these gentle actions that hold the most power. Your ability, Aries, to move hearts is very strong right now. So even as you maintain healthy boundaries, make the choice to own your power and use it with wisdom and grace. In doing so, you align with the universe, who knows the healing power of love and compassion. Wow, this is beautiful, really powerful for you here. Now, when it does come to relationships, I feel like you're moving towards a lot more love, self-love, understanding, awareness of relationship dynamics. It says use your power to set firm boundaries, to say no and mean it, to listen with an open heart and open mind before making a decision, and to express compassion without giving up your integrity. And we talked about that here for you as well. At the same time, be sure you do not come on so strong that others feel intimidated. Forcefulness isn't necessary at this time. Pay attention to whether someone seems afraid to contradict you, for you might unwittingly be discouraging them from owning their own power. Be loving, be strong, be compassionate, and exercise that right use of power. And when it does come to your career, you may feel like there's a lot of pressure. Are you asking for what it is that you deserve? Are you being compensated and recompensed for your work? Aries, you have gone through a lot here, but remember how diamonds are formed. They're formed under pressure. They take a long time, but when they come out on top, which you are, look at how beautiful that diamond is. So you're coming out on top. You're going to get that honey. You have what it takes to really transform your life and sparkle. That is what I have for you, Aries. I hope it resonates. Very beautiful, powerful reading. I'm definitely into this energy. If you are as well, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the growth of the channel. Again, to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel, all you need to do is post in the comment section box below, again, your crystal, your color, a word or phrase, whatever you've seen, felt, or heard in your mind's eye. And lastly, if you're vibing with the energy and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so much, Aries, for spending your precious time and energy here with me today. Lots of love.